أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Fine. Okay, this is lesson 43. You may remember that in the previous lesson we explored the different ways and methods of stop, waqf, how to pause. Okay. And we covered about 8 cases. There are different cases. Cases means different word endings, and we should be able to know how to make a pause or to stop on a different words. Okay, some words are ending on consonants, some words are ending on huruful mad, al-huruful madda, letters of prolongation. Now this is the case 9, part A. Now you can see here 5 examples have been taken from the Holy Quran. Strong pause will be manifested if the last letter holds a shadda sign. Now in each line you will find the last letter. For example, the first line is the lam mushaddad, lam with a shadda. That shadda sign will be manifested with a stress. Okay, and similarly the second line, ha with tashdid, noon with shadda sign, ra, and then ya. Okay, so it means that a mushaddad letter, a letter having a shadda, will be pronounced twice in one go. Okay, so we have to give double time because this is a double letter. So let's start with A'udhu billahi minash shaitan. I will do that. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, Adil, you do first 2 lines.
وما كان لنبي أن يغل.
وما كان, yes, well done, well recited. وما كان لنبي أن يغل, because you know lam is a shadda, it will be little bit more stressed. Okay, and continue, the voice will continue because the lam is with the shadda sign. Okay, do again.
وما كان لنبي أن يغل.
That's well done. Kamar, you try this one, second one.
وأحضرت الأنفس الشح.
Okay, good. Now another.
هن لباس لكم وأنتم لباس لهن.
Okay, you see when you did the libasul lahun, a little bit a tinge and trace of a qalqala sound, so there should be no echo on that one. Okay, and especially libasul lakum, there's a meme sakin followed by waw, so meme will be kept short. Okay, Manan, you do this one. Same.
هن لباس لكم وأنتم لباس لهن.
Okay. When you say libasul lahun, you know that is a qalqala sound. Libasul lahun, soft stop. Okay. When you say a jerking stop, that will, you are basically stepping into qalqala domain. Okay. Adil, second last.
وقالوا لا تنفروا في الحر.
Okay, now in this one tanfiru, there is ikhfa on that one because noon sakin followed by fa, and also tanfiru ra followed by waw. Okay, this is a letters of prolongation. It should not be made, you know, longer than needed, because there is no sign of prolongation there, because after that waw there is the next word starting with fa, not with any hamza or alif. Okay, Hudan, last one.
Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi.
Ala nabi. Okay, because this is not nabi or you know, ya is a letters of prolongation. Is a ya here is not a harful mad, but is a consonant, because of a double letter, you know, shadda is there. So try again.
Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi.
Okay, good. Okay, so strong pause will be manifested if the last letter holds a shadda sign. Everything is clear, and these are the, you know, another some examples. And remember, there are two letters of nasal sound, gunna. One is noon, which you tried that, libasul lahun, and the second one, the second letter, meme. Okay, meme mushaddad. Okay, Adil, you do first line, please.
فاستجبنا له ونجيناه من الغم.
Good, well done. Okay, Qamar, do again second line.
وألقوه في غيابة الجب.
Good. Next.
فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج.
Okay. Fil hajj, ha from the middle of throat. It's a sharp cutting sound. Okay, as compared to the blunt sound of ha, like a ha. So try again.
فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج.
Good. Adil, next.
قل الله يهدي للحق.
Well done. This lam, qulillah, lam of Allah, lamul jalala, will be pronounced thick or thin? Thin. Well done, because the previous letter lam, qul, quli, there is a, you know, that holds a kasra. Okay, agreed? That's good.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب.
Good, well done. Case 9.
وقلنا اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين.
Well done, excellent. Now case 10. Tanween of kasra will change into a sukoon. Tanween, word ending with tanween of kasra, to kasra, okay, that will change to a sukoon in waqf. When we pause, when we make a stop on that one, that will be considered as a sukoon is there, conditional sukoon. So ayyamam ma'dudatin will be in waqf, ayyamam ma'dudat. Tanween will change into a conditional sukoon. Qamar, you do this one.
أياما معدودات.
Good. And again, next one.
لمجموعون إلى ميقات يوم معلوم.
Manan, you do this one.
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
Okay, last one.
في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Mim masad.
Mim masad.
Now remember, fi jidi ha, ha is a blunt ha, no sharp cutting sound, and ha, which is coming from the middle of throat. The similar sounding letters. In this last line, good example of ha and ha. Fi jidi ha and hablum min masad. Again.
في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Okay, good. Case 11. Tanween of dhamma will change into a sukoon. In the previous slide, tanween of kasra, to kasra, changed into a conditional sukoon. And in this case, tanween of dhamma, each, the last letter holds a tanween of dhamma. Okay? So, qadirun, alimun, waladun, shahidun. That will change into a conditional sukoon. Okay. Adil, do first line.
إن الله على كل شيء قدير.
Okay, Shayan. Okay, next. Kamal.
وهو بكل شيء عليم.
Manan, next.
وهو يرثها إن لم يكن لها ولد.
Adil.
إن الله على كل شيء شهيد.
Okay, good. Case 12. Tanween of fatha will change into a single fatha. Now this one, rahiman, meme, two fatha is there, fathatain or fathatan, and followed by alif. This will change into one stroke, one fatha. So, ghafuran, ghafura, rahiman, rahima. Okay, Manan, you do this one.
إن الله كان غفورا رحيما.
Okay, good. Qamar, next.
وقل لهما قولا كريما.
Okay, next.
وكان الإنسان عجولا.
Okay, good. More practice, Adil, more practice is needed for you to ikhfa. Ikhfa basically half gunna, light nasal sound. Okay? Kana al-insanu ajula. Anyway, inshallah, will be good. Okay, again, here is another some examples. Manan.
إنه كان عبدا شكورا.
Yeah, Qamar.
وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا.
Okay.
وجعلوا له من عباده جزءا.
Good. Now this is very important to practice, such words, these types of words, because you see that on the first line, وَجَعَلُوا لَهُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ جُزْءًا. If you just, pronounce, it will be juz'an, because Hamza with a, double fatha and producing a nasal sound. But in waqf, that will change into one stroke, one fatha followed by alif, whether it is written there or not. Hamza, original Hamza, which is holding two fatha, will change into one fatha followed by one alif, whether alif is written there or not. In the first case, it is written min ibadihi juz'a, but in the next three examples and many other examples in the Holy Quran, the proper care is not taken in common practice. So please make sure that this Hamza, when it carries a tanween of fatha, if kasra, tanween of kasratain or two kasra or two dhamma, there will be no change. That's it. But as soon as tanween of fatha will come, that will change into one fatha followed by one alif. Okay. وَجَعَلُوا لَهُ مِنْ عِبَادِ جُزَى. It has been pronounced. Now the next line, Manan, you do this.
لا يسمع إلا دعاء ونداء.
Well done. Good. Your nida'a, will be practiced, pronounced like juz'a. Alif is written there, but not in the second example or third example or fourth example. Yes, Khamar?
وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء.
This is, word very famous from, I think, second verse of Surah An-Nisa. Okay? And most commonly it is recited in Khutbatun Nikah at that time. And here, kathiran wa nisa'a. Okay? Because of the waqf. Otherwise, if there is a tanween of kasra or dhamma, it will be nisa. But as soon as that will be pronounced with alif. Okay, next. Adil, last line.
فراشا والسماء بناء.
Good. More examples. Adil.
فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء.
Next, Kamal.
وأنزل من السماء ماء.
Now remember, the second line wa carries a tashdeed on that one. But when we are starting from that one, even from the Mushaddad letter, like for example this waw, it means that will not be considered. Only we can say that this waw, having a shadda sign on that one, it has very clear indication to us that the previous letter either is ending on noon sakin or tanween. That's why they're joining together. Okay. Last. Adil.
فجعلناهم غصاء.
Gutha. Fa, Manan, do you do this one?
فجعلناهم غثاء.
Okay, good. Case 14. Ta marbuta will change into a sakin ha. Now there are two types of ta in the Holy Quran. One is a long ta, like for example rahmat, ni'mat, and many other examples you can find here. Ta is a long ta, and one is a round ta, ta marbuta, which is a connecting ta. When we are joining with the next word, then it will be pronounced. And ta marbuta will not be pronounced, it will change into a sakin ha when we are making a pause on that one, making a waqf on that one. So wasta'inu bis sabri was salati, or was salat will be wrong. Was salah, the two dots will be removed and ha will remain there. Okay, Manan, do this.
واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة.
Good. Next.
وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة.
Okay. Remember, Adil, I told you about when a consonant is joining with a mushaddad letter. In this one, ta and za, and the waw and two blank alif, they have been dropped. Okay, and even the lam as well, because of that is a sun letter. Okay, last.
ولا تكتموا الشهادة.
Good. Now case 15, ha with a vertical stroke will change into a sakin ha. Okay, bih Qur'anah bayanah Qur'anah. Vertical stroke, whether or inverted dhamma. Vertical stroke should be, it be kasra or fatha or inverted dhamma. That will change into a sakin ha. 1. Adil, do this.
لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به.
Okay, now ayn, soft, not much jerk. لتعجل.
لتعجل به.
Next verse, Qamar.
إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه.
Next.
فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه.
Last line as well.
ثم إن علينا بيانه.
Okay. Case 16. Ya with a stroke will be treated as a consonant. It is not a lean letter. Okay. The last letter is a ya. Mathwaj. If there is a no alif before that, then it will be a lean letter. Mathwai. But because there is a letters of prolongation, it will be treated as a consonant. Mathwaj. Do Adil.
إنه ربي أحسن مسواج
Tha. Mathwaj.
مسواج.
Okay. Qamar, last line. Second last line.
وأوفوا بعهدي أوف بعهدكم وإياي فارهبون.
Okay, for the sake of practice, if you have to make a waqf on wa iyaya, so what you
وأوفوا بعهدي أوف بعهدكم وإياي فارهبون.
don't do that, in normal reading, because wa'awfu biyahdi ufi biyahdikum, there is a waqful jais, after that permissible stop, and then wa iyaya farabun, you can do very easily. Okay, this is just for practice purpose. Otherwise, that will be not a good waqf on. Says wa'awfu biyahdi ufi biyahdikum, stop wa iyaj wa iyaya farabun. Okay.
ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا وإياي فاتقون.
Okay, good. Now case 17, Tanwin followed by a blank ya will change into a vertical fatha. In this time, ignore blank ya. So Hudan will change into alif. Huda will be pronounced like a alif is there. As alif is there. Tuwan, wa, musamman, musamma, Mushaddad meme followed ya will change into alif in waqf. And duhan, duha. Okay, Manan first.
أو أجد على النار هدى.
Good. Next.
إنك بالواد المقدس طوى.
Okay.
ويؤخركم إلى أجل مسمى.
Good.
وأن يحشر الناس ضحى.
Okay. You see, many surahs are very rich in certain examples, and part 16, part 15 and 16 are quite rich in terms of these examples. Surah Bani Israel, Suratul Kahf, Surah Maryam, and Surah Taha. Okay, many examples, and most of the time each verse is ending on similar words, so you can have good practice from that one. And this is the last case 18. There will be no change if a word carries a slanting fatha stroke or vertical fatha followed by a blank ya. The blank ya is written there, but it changes into a alif madda in waqf. Okay, so sabbih isma rabbikal a'la, la with the fatha, but in practice in waqf it will be al-a'la, but if you continue it will be al-a'la alladhi. But basically this is a common practice. It is in Jumu'ah prayer, Friday prayer, there is a response on that one, and inshallah we are doing one program especially on the responses of believers, whether reciting the Holy Quran certain verses or listening to a certain verse, a word, we have to respond following the sunnah of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his devoted companions. And this is one of the example. Okay, Adil, first 7 verses.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la. الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Remember, this wa is not a V sound, is a round mouth. Ahwa. Okay? Not ahwa. Ahwa. Wow. Round mouth. Okay? Good. Next word. Next verse. سنقرئك فلا تنسى. Light nasal sound. Tansa. One verse more, because this this is connected with the next one.
إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Okay, next 5. Qamar.
ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى.
Remember, here 2 Mushaddad letters come together, so we have to take care about that one. Sayadhakkaru. Okay, the Mushaddad, Kaf Mushaddad. So we have to pronounce together quickly, rapidly. Sayadhakkaru man yakhsha. You did very well. But anyway, this is a point. Okay, do again.
سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
One more.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
Okay, last.
قد أفلح من تزكى.
Now, quick, Qaf and Dal. Qad. You have just little bit prolonged. Qad. قد
أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا.
The haya had been suffocated softly. Say again.
بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Last verse again.
صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, similar examples you can find in last part. Okay, Surah An-Nazi'at and many other surahs. So this is basically very important to know the different endings and how to make a pause on that one. To recite the Holy Quran in a proper way with applying all the rules is one major domain job, but to applying the rules of waqf is also very, very important. That's why there are two important parts of the Tarteel. Tajweedul Huruf, proper recognition of the rules and the letters, each and the properties, and wa Ma'rifatul Wuquf, the recognition of the pauses and how to do this one. So this will conclude lesson 43. Okay? No question? I think you have been exhausted. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ورتل القرآن ترتيلا